So in today's class, we will learn more about files and directories, and we will also understand how to shift from one directory to another directory and then coming back to the same directory, that is the current directory, right? So now let's start the session. So initially I'll use this command pwd, that is present working directory. Now see what is the output. It is into home directory, right? Now as we can see from here, let's say if I go here, so see, this is our home directory in which I have these particular subdirectories, right? So if I press ls here, I can see all those directories which are present in this current directory, right? Now after this, let's say if I have to create a file here. So if I will create any file or directory, then it will be always created inside this home directory, right? So now let's create it. So if I create a file, for that I have to use the command touch command. I will name the file as new file and I'll see whether it has been created or not. So that I can see with the help of the terminal using the command ls, and I see that new file has been created. Now when I go back here, I can see that this particular file has been created. Coming back to the terminal, now if I have to create a directory, I will use the command mkdir space the name of the directory. So let's name it as new underscore dir. So let's press it and see what is the output. Again press ls command and we see that this particular subdirectory, or you can say directory, has been created. And when you go here, you see that this directory has been created, right? Now the next thing is, let's say I have to enter into some particular directory. So in this present working directory, that is home directory, we have so many directories, right? Subdirectories. So if I enter this music directory and I open it, I find that there is nothing available inside this. But initially I want to enter into this. And to enter into this particular directory, what we will use is, we have a command that is called as cd. Is change directory. So in this case, what we will do, I will write the name of the directory in which I have to go. So I will write music, and then if I use it like this, so what happens is cd change directory space music. So simply by writing this, I am into this particular subdirectory, right? So now I am inside this directory, right? But it is empty. Now again what we will do is, we will create some files and subdirectories here. So for that, again I will use the command touch command to create a file. Let's say I create a text file. So I write text file and the extension is txt. So it has been created. Let's see. If I press ls, I can see that only one file has been created inside this. Now see, this file has been created in this music directory, right? Now I have to create, let's say I want to create a document having extension xls. The same I can see here. Again I write ls and I see the output. So this has been created here. Going here, we can see that it has been created inside the directory, right? I again use the same command, touch command, to create a file abc having extension html. And again, if I write ls, I can see that this particular html file has been created. You can see that this html file also has been created here, right? Now coming back to this, now I have to create a folder or a directory. For that, what I'll do, I'll write mkdir and I will name the folder. Let's say I name it as folder 1. And again use this command and we'll see that this folder has been created, folder 1. And let's see if it is created or not. Yeah, it has been created. Now earlier I was in home directory, then I switched to music directory. Now I have to go to this folder 1. For that, what will I do is, again I will use the command cd, that is change directory, And what I'll do, I'll move inside it. For that, I will write the name of the directory in which I want to enter. So I want to enter it. I want to enter in this folder 1. So I will write folder 1. I can also write the folder name like this, or I can use this / to go inside it. And I see that now I'm inside this folder 1, right? So here when I'm inside this and when I open this, I see that it is also empty, right? So if it is empty and I want to again create some folder here, let's say I again create one more folder or directory inside it and I name it as folder 2. Now let's see. So inside this folder 1, I have created folder 2. Let's see. Folder 2 has been created inside folder 1, right? I also create and I want to enter inside this folder 2. For that, again, I will be using the same command cd folder 2, right? But I will also create a file here. Let's say I name the file as f1. And again use this ls command and we see that f1 is also created here. Now see, f1 is also created. I am now inside folder 1 and I want to go to folder 2. So for that, what I'll do, I will again use the same command, that is cd and then folder 2. So now you can see from here that now I am inside this folder 2, right? Now what I mean to say is, in this way we can create a directory. Inside the directory we can have subdirectories. Inside the subdirectory there is again a directory. So recursively in a directory we are having multiple directories, right? Now I have to come back to the previous directory, that is folder 1, let's say. For that, simply I have to write cd space .. If I write it like this, what will happen? Initially we are into this directory, folder 2, but after using this command we will be in folder 1, right? So what I mean to say is, initially we are in this folder 2, but I have to go into folder 1. For that, I'll press this command and I'll see the output. We see that now again, earlier it was in folder 2, but now it is in folder 1. Now if I want to delete this particular folder, right, what will I do for that? If I have to delete this folder, so let's open it and we see that this is empty. So let's see whether it can be deleted or not. So if you have to delete some directory, so you have to go to the previous directory to delete that directory. So initially we were on folder 2. Now if I need to delete it, I have to go to folder 1, right? Now let's say if I want to delete, how will I delete it? I will use rmdir and what I'll do? So I'm in folder 1 and in that folder 1 I want to delete folder 1. No such file or directory failed to show because the name of that was folder 2. That's why I want to delete folder 2, right? I have to delete folder 2 and I have written folder 1. So I will write folder 2 here and I'll see whether it is deleted or not. And I press ls and I see now I only have f1. I don't have this. So see, folder 2 has been deleted, right? Now if I have to go to this particular directory music, for that again what I'll do, let's clear this. So now I am in folder 1. I have to go to this directory music. For that again I'll change the directory cd space .. And with the help of this, now I'm into this music directory. So when you are in this music directory, inside this music directory, what I have folder 1 and these 3 files. So I want to delete this directory which is available inside music. So can I delete it? Let's see. So I'm using this command rmdir to delete the folder 1. And if I write folder 1, let's see whether it is deleted or not. So it is saying that it cannot delete it. What is the reason? Directory is not empty. So we are trying to delete folder 1. But in folder 1 we have a file available, that is f1. So without deleting it internally, we cannot delete the folder 1. right? So what we will do is, first of all, we will go inside this folder 1. Let's see if I have to go inside the folder 1, what will I do? Again, I will change the directory and I will name the uh, subdirectory in which I am there. So I am in music, and in music I have to switch to folder 1. So I'll write folder 1. Now I'm inside this folder 1. So once you reach into this folder 1, then after reaching inside it, we have to delete this F1. So I'll use this command touch and I will delete it. No, not touch, rm F1. So now see whether it is there or not. Let's see. So it has been deleted, right? So now once again, what I'll do, I have to delete this folder 1. For that, I will be going back to music directory, and then in that music directory, I want to delete folder 1. So I will write cd double dot. So I have reached to the previous directory, that is music directory, and in this music directory, I have these directories and files. So I want to delete folder 1 now. Now the same command that we used initially now can be deleted. So I use this rmdir folder 1. I can use this now, and let's see what is the result. Cannot remove folder 1 is a directory. So see, what we were trying to do is, I was trying to delete this folder 1 with the command rm. So this is faulty, because to delete a directory, I have to use rmdir. So rmdir folder 1. Now when you try to delete it, we see that it has been deleted, right? So it is no more there. Once again, you have to come back to the initial root directory. For that, again you will use cd space double dot. So now I am into this present working directory, and in this, now let's say I want to delete this. I want to delete this music. So can it be deleted? Just think of it. No, it cannot be deleted, because inside this directory we have these 3 files. So if I write rmdir music, it does not give me the permission to delete this directory, because this directory is not empty. So once again, what we will do is, we will once again go to the directory music, and after entering inside music, I can delete all of them. So what I'll write is, I'll write I will change the directory, and again I'll shift to music. See, now I am inside music. So inside music, the names of the files are ABC, document, and text file, right? So what are the files? Let's remove it. So ls, if we see, we have these 3 files, right? So I have to delete all of them. So the first file that we want to delete is abc.html. Then with space, you can give different names. Document.xls, then with space, text file .txt. Now when I delete it, what happens is, I have renamed it wrong. It will be ABC. And I think these 2 files have been deleted. Let's see. Apart from ABC, because it was renamed wrong, named wrong, that's why it was not deleted, but rest of them are deleted. So we will remove these because they have been deleted. Now again I'll use this command and I will see whether it has been deleted or not. Yes, it has been deleted. Now if I want to delete this music, again I have to go to the home directory, and in this home directory all these directories are available. So now let's go to this, and I write what? cd space double dot. So I reach to the home directory. Now inside this home directory, if I write rmdir, so I want to delete what? I want to delete this music now, which is empty, right? So if I need to delete it, for that I will write rmdir music, and let's see. So there is no directory naming music here. So we see that music has been deleted from here, right? So this was a way, in this tutorial we understood how to switch from one directory to the other directory, and then from that directory to the another directory inside it, and similarly how to come back to the directories, right? So this was all about this lecture. So I hope you understood it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be tuned and wait for my next lecture. Thank you so much.